Hello there! I just finished recording the last clip for Taco Clock, edited it. Now it's uploading to YouTube. It's Friday evening, and as you heard in the last vlog, we're going to record Gamers Couch today. So I thought I'm just gonna take you with me while I set up for Gamers Couch. Hubby is still working, so I've got about an hour, 1.5 of time to set up, and I'm gonna take you with me. So first I have to pack all of the camera equipment and lamps from upstairs here that I need for downstairs in the studio. So I'm gonna have you here, have you slightly tilted. I hope everything is kind of in frame. I'm going to take the camera, put that here. You have my frog bag, and that is where I store everything that I take downstairs. So that is my camera and the white balance focus sheet. Then I'm going to take the cable of my camera. That's it from that side. Then I need, of course, a new battery for this camera. So I get a fresh battery from my recharging station. So I get one of those, put it in the bag. Then I need audio equipment. Audio, I do have the Gorilla here, so I need that into the bag. And I need my audio recorder, this one here, that usually is in my computer desk, and I need my correct SD card. So they all go into the bag, but the SD card actually goes into the camera because I don't want anything broken or anything like that while I transport stuff downstairs. So you go in here and sleep for a second, and then I need this lamp and this lamp. So I'm just going to things are difficult for left-handed people when they do them with the right hand. So this one has to go, this one has to go, and now I can take all of that downstairs in one go, because I can have my bag of trusty things on my arm and have both lamps in one hand and go downstairs. But I cannot have you with me because I need my second hand for the stairs. So I'm gonna see you downstairs. I'm downstairs, as are my lamps. And now it's time to set up the game. So first I have to change the dinner table into gaming table and also gaming recording table. So I will put you where you can see So this is not the great, highly sophisticated camera footage here. It's actually me sitting in front of the computer and, well, deciding to record this clip and stop current work for now, and not getting any camera things charged, but just very raw, very, well, in the moment, decide to record this. So, as the title of the video says, or at least I want to call it something like art of grief, art of grieving, something like that. So I want to put the two together because, for one, well, sometimes grieving and the whole process feels so overwhelming that it feels like almost a skill or art, to actually go through it in the really bad moments, you know? And then I also think that art can help you through, well, maybe just the overwhelming things of grief, where you try to sort something out, or you just try to name a feeling, grasp something, get a memory, get an emotion, do something, and you kind of want to hold it and not just let it go and have this fleeting moment that you sometimes have in your mind when you have like this split second of a memory, of a sound, of a noise, of a smell, and you just don't want to let that go. You can hold on to it, you can remember it and give it maybe a bit more of sharp edges and make it live more in focus in artwork. If you were able to, well, hold on to that emotion, to that memory, sound, noise, whatever it is, in a piece of art, in an art journal page, it can be super raw, but I think art really helps in grieving. So the 2-year anniversary of my dad passing away is coming up, and this year I thought, it's time to start kind of, well, an art project, an art journey maybe, of remembering and paying tribute and celebrating not him passing away, but his life. And that wasn't really possible for me the first year. That was like the usual haze that you're in when you lose someone. Probably gonna tear up this video, so sorry about that. But to well, really, I wasn't able to do the project that I do this year. I wasn't able last year. It was pretty much I'm gonna cover myself on the anniversary, and you can see me tomorrow. I'm just not gonna be there. So that was that, and now hold on. Ooh, I don't want to cry because I have a really cool art project that I want to tell you about this year to, well, have a tribute, to remember and stuff. So I actually, I'm going to publish something. I'm going to start a project, an art project, on the 30th of May. I'm going to publish something every day for the last 2 weeks of my dad's life. So my dad passed away on the 13th of June, and 2 weeks, well, that's the 30th of May. So starting the 30th of May, every day on Twitter, I'm going to share 3 things all in one post. So
if you're interested, you can follow me on Twitter and read the stories, or maybe you just don't want to follow, but you want to pop in here and there and just see, oh, what's the story today. That's totally fine. Do whatever you feel like. But what I'm going to share with the world is 3 important things to me. So I'm a music person. Yeah, I'm an art person, but I respond emotionally to music. And I made a list quite a while ago, actually, but I made a list that has all the favorite songs that my dad and I sang together, played air guitar together, played air drums together, memories that I do have with my dad, it being through my childhood or me being an adult, doesn't matter, but distinct memories where him and I rocked together and we enjoyed music together, singing out loud in the car. Him and I are not really the good singers, not our forte, as people say. But when nobody else was with us in the car, we turned up the volume to the max and we sang so loud. And I have so many memories of that happening because, well, for the longest time, I had summer jobs in my dad's companies every day for like 6 weeks. We would drive together to work and from work, and of course we would sing. Other memories from my childhood. So I'm going to share those memories. I'm going to share links with them to the YouTube videos that I have on my list. I won't publish the whole list, but I chose the 14 most significant songs for me where I have the clearest memories and the dearest memories. I'm going to share those on Twitter with you and the world. I'm going to share a story with every link. And in that story, it's not only going to be words that I'm going to have on a piece of digital paper, but also a photo. And those photos I've taken through those 8 months, almost 9 months, but closer to 8 than 9 months. Those 8 months of sheer battling cancer and in the end losing. So I'm one of those people that really likes to document, especially in life, with videos, with photos, just moments, journals, all of that. Always have been, always probably will be such a person, but I shared none of that so far, but I documented a lot. So this year I pulled all of the photos that show me listening to exactly those 14 songs. And the time frame that I took those photos is through the journey of being diagnosed, battling, having that awful thing going on called radiation, chemo, surgery, and it also follows the, let's say, end of the journey. And I'm going to share a couple of photos. They're really just portraits of me listening, mostly with headphones, because when it's dark out and when it's night out, I don't want to blare super loud music because I have neighbors and they're really nice people, so I don't want to disturb them. So I listen with my headphones on. So there's several photos with me just with the headphones on, but there's some without, and they were taken throughout daytime. So I'm going to share the photos of me listening to that particular song of the day. It's one photo, one link, one story per day. That's what I'm going to share every day on Twitter, 30th of May to 13th of June. Hashtag singing with dad. Hashtag RIP dad. So that's my art project that is something that I think um, will, no, I don't want to say make it easier or, that sounds so, but it will help with the second anniversary coming up for me and all the emotions, all the big things that do come with another year done. It's kind of like what you feel on New Year's Eve when a year is done and you reminisce and you look back on a whole year, but it's not the happy way. It might be the way that I say, okay, I moved forward here and this got better and this is cool and I managed this and I got to do that. But it's also like the, you know? So, actually, I'm writing this now so that I have everything ready and I'm writing the stories now. I don't write them the day that I publish them. I'm writing them now. That's why I'm actually also tearing up because I'm I'm remembering today. I'm working on that project. I'm writing stories. So, of course, I'm on memory lane and I'm tearing up. And one thing, if you're maybe not too curious about the stories, because maybe you have something going on, it will just hit you too much. Just sometimes it's really hard to hear other people's stories. Sometimes it's really hard to hear other people's stories because when you're going through something like that, or you know someone close to you who goes something like that, you're empathetic and you kind of transfer maybe my experience onto your life or whomever you know on their person's life. And if you feel that would be overwhelming maybe, or you just don't, just click the YouTube link. Don't look for the photos, don't look for the stories, but just click the link. And I can promise you, I can take you back from late 60s to late 90s, mid 90s, or no, late 90s. Mostly 60s, 70s, 80s, because that was pretty much the time of music that my dad really liked, and I just rocked with him. So you will have people coming up like the Beatles, Status Quo, Phil Collins, Tina Turner, also German bands. So if you're a German speaking person, you might find some people that you recognize, like Veronika Fischer or Pudis. So there's mostly rock and roll, but also some softer songs maybe coming up for you. And if you just want your daily dose of surprise music, that might be something that you could take from those tweets if you do not want to engage in the story, which is perfectly fine. I'm doing that art project for me. I'm doing it to, of course, share with world and letting them see a part of my dad, who was a very private person that only close friends and family saw. And I thought that would be just a nice project to do. And the art project is, why do I call it an art project, you might say? Writing is a form of art. And taking photos, even selfies, is a form of art. Editing them, doing something interesting with them is a form of art. So, yeah, that is why I'm gonna call it an art project. Mark your calendars for the 30th of May, or just, well, follow me on Twitter and you will be part of my art project this year in tribute of my dad's second anniversary of passing away.
It's Monday evening. Something 10 p.m. So it's getting dark out. I just finished recording. I did film 4 videos today. So 1 art day, 1 draw for initiative, 2 beyond the lines. It's been a long day. So I'm currently exporting data. No, importing, not exporting, importing data. And then I'm going to edit as quickly as I can for the videos to export and upload tonight. And on the weekend, I did write all of the stories, all of the posts that I want to publish end of the month until 13th of June. So I got all the photos together, got all the stories written, got everything ready for me just quote unquote just to upload daily one of the photos that I put together with the story and a photo and the link to the videos. So I got that done. I did have 1 free second this weekend so far, or this weekend and beginning of the week so far. Not 1 free second, but I got a lot done. So I guess that's okay. I hope that I will have a bit of free time. Maybe, actually, I need to work tomorrow morning. Maybe I can have some free time tomorrow morning and then work on blog posts and stuff tomorrow evening when Tina's here and painting her Draw for Initiative painting. Because I definitely need some time. Need some free time, at least a little bit. So maybe that's gonna happen. I hope. If I cannot manage to edit all of the videos tonight, I won't have tomorrow morning free, but well, yeah. Here goes nothing, here goes hoping. So I'm gonna start editing now. It's warm, but it's not so hot that I'm melting in my studio, which is cool. So see you soon. Good morning, happy Tuesday. Do you hear a weird background noise? Yeah? No, I'm not on a tarmac on an airport. I did put up my big fan to help me cool the studio down a bit. It's summer, folks, and the fan does its job. I'm not feeling bad yet in the studio. It's high noon and I'm good. I love this thing. It really saves me. So I just started working, and last night I've been working until I think it was 2 p.m. editing videos and stuff like I had planned, but it took quite a while to export them, so I couldn't upload through the night, which I'm doing this morning. So I'm going to write blogs and stuff later tonight when the videos are up. And until then, I'm going to write the letters for the new Random Act of Kindness project thing. And I also have to write a few other letters where, like the one that I made last week, the card, to one of my rather distant family members, and then another letter to my cousin. She should be back from vacation, so I guess I can write her a letter now. And well, that's the cousin with a letter journal back and forth thing. I just wrote the letters, all of them. Yoo-ha! And now I'm going to cut them and sign them, and then I can have Random Act of Kindness and family letters on their way. Booyah! But I have to cut things first, and then I can send things off. I did decide which public offices I'm gonna choose for the Random Act of Kindness to be sent to, and it's not gonna be cut. They're all gonna be cut, and it really, I think it worked out fine. Going to send them to but I hurt myself first. And then I'm going to send the letters to Erfurt. And there's public offices there that I did choose, and you can read them on the blog when the video is out. But I'm really happy, folks, I'm really happy that I was quite in the writer's mood this morning and got all of them done. Got them all. Ow. I could maybe stop hurting myself. That would be great. So yeah. Maybe I can cut 2 at once. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, that's, I'm excited that I got this done. And I'm still waiting for my videos to upload. It's like another hour until my art day video is up. And then I can start working a bit more. So I guess I'm going to finish the letters here. Like write the addresses and stuff, close the envelopes, and then I'm gonna have something like a lunch break without lunch until my videos are uploaded and I can restart working. Just very happy that I got all the stuff done that I wanted to do. So yay. I see you later. So I ordered this print a couple of days ago from Jelena Brzezinkova. She's an American artist and I really like her illustrations. I like this tiny black cat on the green poof, and I ordered this as a gift for my mom. I had seen it and I had thought of my mom. It's just, she likes cats and she has a green poof in her living room. So I thought, oh, I have to order this for my mom, and it arrived today. And I wanna wrap it up in some sweet paper. My mom's gonna be here Wednesday, so I wanna give it to her then.
there. Last clip of this vlog. I've decided to end the vlog today because I want to have a free day tomorrow actually, and just sit on the balcony, read and do nothing. So let me see, where did I leave off? Was it yesterday? I don't remember. So I did finish my coloring page. And the next book that I'm going to color is this one here. The Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and I already chose a page because it looks kind of summery to me. This is what I want to color next week. What else did I do? Oh, I worked on my ancestry project quite a bit, but nothing significant there. But today, it's actually public holiday today. So it is Thursday evening, and it's public holiday today. And we were at kind of like a medieval kind of festival. Is there actually an English word? Let's see. Let's ask Internet. Dear Mr. Internet or Mrs. Internet. Yeah, I know I can update. I said I'm gonna update later. Whatever. So, give me Internet. Let's ask the dictionary. Because I actually really don't know if there is an... I'm pretty sure there is one, but I might not have known it. Okay, so the German word is Gaudium, which is in association with medieval times, old Renaissance, back in the days, and the English word is fun. So let's maybe try Jahrmarkt, maybe. That's another German word. What's the English one? Is it maybe a bit more fair, annual fair, carnival? I would say this is more like a Kirmes in German. We have so many words for these festivities. And let's see, Mittelalter Markt. Let's see what comes up. Is there something up? No. But it says in the forum section, it says, how do I explain Mittelaltermarkt to an American? I just want to look into that post. Let's see what it says. Medieval market, it says. Middle-aged people. Okay. Medieval market, things. They have things like that over here too. Not really medieval, but okay. So, So I think you know what I'm getting at. It's one of these festivities set in the medieval age thing. So we were there, Tina, Daniel, and I, and it was really nice weather out today. Not too hot, but quite sunny, and I got quite a bit of sun, so my skin is like a bit like buzzing, you know. It's every time that I do have that when I was in the sun, and I had sunscreen on, so don't worry. So it's just like oh yeah, you soaked up some vitamin D there. So we did. I had a lot of fun. It was really nice. Had something nice to eat and just looked at different booths and some dancers, singers. It was really nice. Just a fun day out. And now Daniel and Tina are at the movies. They're watching Alien, and this is so not my thing. So I stayed behind and said, nope, I'm gonna see you later, folks. No. But we decided, because tomorrow is going to be another of those very sunny days, we have a few sunny days ahead, that it would actually be really nice to work on the balcony. So we decided Tina's gonna come over tomorrow too. That was actually spur of the moment decision, that she's gonna work from the balcony. I mean, she's got a power outlet and Wi-Fi, so yeah, she can work. And I can sit on the balcony and read, because I have to soak up some more vitamin D, and we have a nice sun umbrella kind of thing going on, so we're not sitting there in the glaring sun, but bit in the shadow, a cool drink, and I'm just going to, well, take the day off tomorrow and, well, off of studio work and video work, but I'm just gonna read. I'm gonna work on the Ancestry project. I'm going to read, but I'm not gonna film. I'm not gonna work on photos and stuff. I'm just gonna, well, soak up vitamin D and information. And that is why I want to finish the video today, so I'm not feeling guilty tomorrow. And also I make sure, okay, everything's done and scheduled, everything's fine, and then I can have a day off. So that is the plan. And that means that I'm going to finish this video here tonight and do some editing. And then I'm looking forward to tomorrow, to just a day in the semi-shadow of the umbrella and just relax, read, and soak up some vitamin D. I'm really looking forward. So next week, I think, is going to be a usual week. I don't think I will have too many extra things going on, but I could misremember. But there's a few things that I definitely want to do next week. I want to work in my magazine journal and do some more work for Drawfer Initiative. We have a couple of games to be delivered because the nominees for Spiel des Jahres and Kenner Spiel des Jahres were announced, and we have very few of the ones that are nominated, so we well, want to have them on the Gamers Couch, and of course we have to play them. We have to play them, and if they are really good, they're also going to be painted. So yeah, I need some time for that, but I think next week is just going to be a usual week. It's supposed to be really hot, so I don't mind not having 100 things to do, but I could move a bit, I don't want to say slower, but steadier, which is just like pace-wise, because otherwise my my blood pressure says the wonderful FU word thing, and I don't want that. Anyway, enough of the ramble. I hope you enjoyed watching along. Check in on the 30th. I'm gonna start the Twitter tribute memory stuff. It's all done and finished, like I said earlier. And I'm going to see you next week. I'm going to see you on the next videos. Tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, Saturday, we're going to record Gamers Couch. And the game that you can see on Sunday, here's your official teaser, is Captain Sonar. So if you're interested in that game, tune in on Saturday, 2 p.m. CET. You can see the video live on YouTube, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. As always, fill the section with wonderful words, and have a wonderful weekend. Do something nice for you, and enjoy the time off, and maybe not rush from thing to thing to thing to thing, but just take a breather and relax. I would love for you to have at least half an hour of the no rush kind of time for you. So take good care, have fun, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye, folks. Have a good one.